Hi everybody, it's Beth Middleton back with you to talk about to-do lists. How many of you keep a to-do list? Well, it seems crazy now, but I made it through graduate school and undergraduate school for that matter without the iPhone or without a big calendar. I didn't have a calendar sitting in my front seat where I would look at the dates of things that were due. I could have, I just didn't think of it, I guess. And we surely didn't have iPhones back then. Now I have my kids' schedule, I keep up with my husband's schedule, and all on a color-coded, beautifully laid out digital calendar in my phone or on my iPad. And sometimes that brings me a lot of comfort, and sometimes it brings me some anxiety. I've learned that there's several types of people in this world. There are people that make calendars and follow them to the very letter of the law. And there are some people that make calendars and lose them very quickly. And just the act of making the calendar helps them think out their day. And the fact that they lost the actual physical copy is no big deal. And I know of people that don't even make a calendar at all. They just kind of fly by the seat of their pants and see where the day takes them. And perhaps you know people like this too. Perhaps you're even one of these three people. And there's probably a lot of different hybrids of all these kinds as well. Sometimes thinking about not checking off every item on my list can make me feel a little anxious. The fact that I would have to do something the next day or the next week or even the next month and kind of disrupt the other things that I have planned is not too fun. But Jesus offers us some good news. From Romans 8:1, we can read, and I'm reading from the Message, my COVID Bible of choice. With the arrival of Jesus Christ, the Messiah, that fateful dilemma is resolved. Those who enter in Christ, being here for us, no longer have to live under a continuous, low-lying black cloud. Jesus didn't offer us a 1, 2, 3 to-do list for how to follow him. He just said, follow me. I will make you fishers of men. And so what did he do? He taught and he prayed and he looked toward God. And he taught us to teach and pray and look towards God. I think this is really good news because now I can focus on what I'm called to be instead of what I'm called to do. And that is a child of God, one that looks towards God. I can practice being patient and kind and loving and faithful and do all those things throughout the day instead of thinking about, I've got to go to this practice, I have to get food on the table, I have to go to work, I have to pick up a present for my mother for Mother's Day, I have to attend play practice with my older son while my younger son is at soccer. So there's lots of things to do, but while you have to do those things that are sometimes hard, see if today, when you lie your head on your pillow, if you can think back and think, gosh, I was loving and I was kind, I was faithful, I was a friend, I was a good example, I was a child of God. That's the most important line on your to-do list.